Hi guys, Nancy here from Loombitious. Today we're going to make a Rudolph. Here he is. It's kind of big to show you guys under the camera, but I think he's adorable and we're going to make him. So band count can be found in the description below this video. And we're going to start with the legs. So grab some brown colored bands. Grab 2 of them at once. We're going to create the back leg first. So follow me 2 bands at a time. We're going to start here. This will be my last tutorial for this year. I wanted to let you guys know I need to take well, the rest of the year off and continue getting healthy again. So just to let you guys know, this will be my last tutorial for this year. And I will do things or take things really slow with designing. But I will keep designing 2 bands at a time still. Simply follow the pattern I'm placing. Go diagonally. So I will continue, but I'm not sure. I can't go fast anymore, so bear with me, guys. Now take 3 bands at a time. 3, not 4. 3 bands. Place them here. Take 3 more. Place them here. And 3 again placed here. Now we're going to do something slightly different. I will turn my loom for this. Grab 2 bands again, but both of those bands need to be double looped. So double loop them on your loom. 2 bands. Do this one more time. Like this. And now you grab 3 bands again. This will be the leg. So I will turn my loom back again. I'm going to place the horizontal bands. So 2 bands here. 2 bands here. And 1 single band double looped here to hold the leg together. We need to make the paw, yeah, or the hooves, I guess. So we'll turn my loom again, grab a single white band. This will be some part of his toe. Double loop this single white band somewhere on your loom. There. Now grab your hoof color. For me, this will be gray. A single band double looped here. Another single gray band double looped. Grab another single hoof color band, wrap it around 4 times. This will be one tiny hoof part. Loom this. There you go. Obviously you need to make 8 of these, so you can pre-make them. I'm sorry. Yeah, pre-make 8 of these. So create 7 more. And come back to this point when you created 7 of these. You can pre-make all the hoof parts. So here is the other one I had laying around here. So if you add If you created 8 of them, come back. Place 2 of them on your hook like this. Grab a single brown colored band, double loop that band, hold it with your finger. I will remove my loom. Hold it with your finger and slide over those hoof parts onto there. Turn them to the right like this. Push down. Now grab 3 brown bands. Put them around your hook like this and wrap them around 2 more times. So you have a chunk of bands there. Reclaim that double loop band right now. Put it over there like this. Now grab 3 more brown bands. And we're going to slide everything onto there. Kind of tricky to do so, but take your time. The chunk can be kind of tricky to slide it over. This will be the hoof. Reclaim those 6 loops, or 3, but 6 in total. Kind of shape it a tiny bit. You can pull upwards the front toe, front stitch, so it will slightly curve, but you don't have to do this. Slightly curved up this way to the top. So this will be 1 hoof. You can actually pre-make 4 of them, so create 3 more this way. I will turn my loom now. Have your loom like this, the same way, in a rectangular shape. I will turn this around because this is the best part on top. You don't have to do this. It's up to you if you want to flip your hoof around. There we go. We're going to place it here at the bottom. All 6 loops need to be around there. And then we can loom the back leg. It's almost done already. Simply loom upwards. This can be tight, so do this carefully. They can snap. Continue looming upwards. Grab those 2 bands that are going diagonally first and loom them. Then continue looming upwards this entire row. There we go. All finished. Now grab those 2 diagonally here, but make sure you are behind this horizontal band here. Make sure you go behind it. Loom up the row in the center. Then the row on your left. Go behind the horizontal bands. And there we go. Grab some tie-off bands. Create some slip knots so your work won't fall apart. And carefully remove this from your loom. There you go. This will be one back leg. Create a second one, exactly the same. So make 2. And let us continue with the front leg. Almost the same, but a tiny bit thinner. So grab 2 brown bands at a time again. And follow me. What will you all do with Christmas? Please write in the comments below. I would love to know what you guys are doing with Christmas. I'm not sure what I will be doing. I think enjoying these days with my own family. Go diagonally, like this. Yes, I guess we will be doing that. 3 bands at a time. Placed here. 3 bands more. And 3 more. Now we need to place 2 bands, but double loop them. So it will be quite tight again. Do this one more time. And then grab 3 bands again. There we go. Now grab a single band, double loop to create horizontal bands. Do this 3 times. There we go. Well, if you listen to me, you have your paws pre-made, or your hooves. So simply place it at the bottom here. The paw is facing, well, towards you when you place it. Place it on there. There we go. And then we can loom the front leg. It ain't that hard. Continue looming upwards. Be careful with those double looped bands there. Can be quite tight. Am I off screen? Not yet. No. 2 bands diagonally. Continue looming upwards the row on the right. It can be done entirely. And then loom up the row in the center. There we are. Grab 2 bands to make slip knots and tie off. Carefully remove it from your loom. There we go. This will be one front leg. Create a second one exactly the same way. So create it the same way. You don't have to do anything different. So we have 2 back legs, 2 front legs, and now we are going to make the stomach. Are we? Yes. I forgot to get my white. Well, I have to grab that. Where are my white bands? Glow in the dark. That will be fun, I guess. Yes. I will use glow in the dark white for the stomach to give it another extra dimension. Grab 2 bands at a time. We're going to create a tiny extension first. And we have to switch our loom. not for the extension, but the loom will have to be an offset, arrow shaped, like this. So we do need to switch our loom to this shape. But first we need to make an extension. So grab 2 white bands at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place 2 bands here on your loom. 2 more. 2 again. And 2 more. This will be the tiny extension. Grab a single white band, wrap it around 4 times. This will be the neck part of Rudolph, or one of the other reindeers. Now grab your brown colored bands. Place 1 here. Place 2 there. They're loose around the pegs. And it's supposed to be that way so we can stitch it to the body later. So this is supposed to be like this. And continue looming. Simply loom up those 4 stitches and forget about these loose bands. Just make sure they stay around there. This will be your tiny extension. Get it from your loom. You can hold it on your hook. Just lay it somewhere around here. And then we're going to make the entire stomach. 2 bands at a time. So place 2 here. 2 there. Now we're going diagonally, down and up. Doesn't matter in what order. 2. Well, follow me. I can say 2 here, 2 there all the time. Simply follow me, 2 bands. Will be quite large compared to my other creations, but still doable on one loom. And I think that's important. Now place 2 diagonally up here and simply fill the top row the same way. We still have another festive day here in the Netherlands called Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas. I'm not sure how to say this in English, but it's a celebration for children here in the Netherlands. They will get presents if they were nice. And of course, my children are angels and so sweet. They will get presents. Single bands, double looped. That will be the 5th of December. These will be the horizontal bands. Push down because we need to lay loose brown bands around there. Do this until you reach the end of your loom. So we're looking forward to that party, to that holiday. I'm not sure if I can call it a holiday, because it's only in the Netherlands, I guess, or maybe in Belgium too. I think so, not sure. Who else is celebrating Saint Nicholas? Let me know. I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know everything. Well, not everything. There we go. One horizontal band left here to place. Single double looped. Oh, no, I do need to check my diagram. No. Grab your extension, turn your loom, place it at the bottom here. Place all 4 loops around there. There we go. Now we're going to place some loose brown bands there. So use the same color as your body color. Lay loose bands around these pegs. Also at the bottom, of course. There we go. Place none there. Place 2 here. The rest will be with 1. Until you reach the end of your loom again. Like this, so make sure they stay around there. And now we're going to loom. Make sure they stay around. I want my pink hook. So go behind these bands here. Grab the first 2 you come across and loom over. Continue looming up this row. I do have to check. Yeah, this is correct. Loom upwards. I'm not that fast anymore. And loom diagonally. This one. Then we're going to do the other side. So grab those bottom 2 bands and loom this row till you reach the diagonally bands. Simply loom past those loose bands and go behind your horizontal bands. If you don't do that, your work will fall apart. I'm off screen probably, but I'm simply looming upwards. There we go. Loom diagonally upwards. Continue looming upwards here. Go behind all those bands, only grab the bottom 2. And loom up once more. Grab a single brown band. And tie off. This will be the stomach. Carefully remove this from your loom. There we go. Now we need to pull outwards those loose brown bands. Pull 1 to the left and 1 to the right, where you have placed 2 of them. Kind of tricky here. There we go. There we go. This will be the stomach. This will be the good part of the stomach. This will be the inside. What can we do further? I'm going to do some... Yeah, I'm going to pre-make... Shall we do the head entirely? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to start with the antlers. So, your loom still needs to be in this position, but I'm going to turn my loom because the antlers are with dark brown bands, but completely double looped. Single bands, double looped. So, follow me. I have to do it like this, otherwise I can't place them. Yeah. I'm going to start with a single dark brown band, double looped. Grab another, Another one. And another dark brown band. Now grab a single dark brown band and create a cap band here. Wrap it around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can't manage 5, 4 will do. Loom up 3 times. Push down. Now we're going to place a single dark brown band double looped here again. Keep it on top. Place another. Push down a tiny bit because you do need some room to place the bands. Continue upwards until your whole loom is filled with single double loops until you reach the bottom of your loom. So all singles double looped. Until you reach the bottom. There we go. This will be the final, the tip of the antler. This will be the same, the center, and that extra, I have one here. This one is mirrored. This tiny tip here, it will be the same with both antlers, so this doesn't need to be mirrored. Grab a single band, wrap it around 5 times. At the end here. Don't do anything yet. You don't have to loom just yet. Well, then I will need to turn my loom, otherwise you guys can't see where I place my bands. Count the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth peg. Going to place a single brown band double looped this way. If you are mirroring the antler, you're going to place it this way. That's the only thing you need to do different. Simply flip the same design around, actually. Place a single double looped here. One more. That's it. This one is twisted. Well, it will do. Grab a single band again, wrap it around 5 times. There we go. A single band double looped here. If you are mirroring the antler, place it on the opposite side. One upwards. And again, a single band wrapped around 5 times. That one is stretched out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go up 1 peg and place it upwards this time. If you are mirroring, you will have to place it here. Is this correct? No. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, this is correct. Yeah. Place a single double loop there. I missed a tiny dot on my diagram, and that dot represents a peg. And I missed it, so this is correct. Single band, wrap it around 5 times. I'll show you. I missed it. Here we are. This is my diagram. This is the antler. And I missed this dot. There it is. So there is one stitch left there. So it is correct. There we go. Well, this will be the antler. Turn your loom. First, we're going to loom all the extensions on the side. And then we will loom up the center entirely. So simply loom, but be careful. So this is one extension loomed. Continue with the other extensions. Slightly push down, loom the third extension until you reach the center row. And all there's left to do is looming the entire row in the center. But this can be tricky. It's quite tight, especially when on these sections there are a lot of double loop bends there. Sometimes you need help from another hook to pull it through. But I guess I'm lucky this time. Be careful not to grab that cap band there below here. Only grab the top double looped bands and continue looming up. This last stitch can be hard. Mine wasn't. Yay! Now you can grab a band and tie this off, or you can stick a hook through. I will stick a hook through. So carefully remove this from your loom, because if one band snaps, you will have to redo the whole antler. Be careful here. I'm always removing the top layer first, and then I will remove the bottom layer to go with it. My row needs to stay there. There we go. There we have the other antler. Well, create the second one, but mirrored. Exactly the same way, but mirrored, flipped around. And now I'll need to check how to do this. Yes, I guess I will do it like this. I will show you in a second. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to go on the head like this. But this is kind of tricky. If you did my Rudolph bracelet, it took me a while to figure out how to place these antlers. But I thought this can be done with ease if you pull through 2 brown bands. Because you have them the way you want them. You only need to place it like this on a horizontal band. So grab 2, well, no, first have your antlers on one hook like this. If you mirrored them, they're kind of facing, those short thingies are facing towards each other. We can turn them with wire like this on the head. Where is my Rudolph? Here. I turned them. It's completely wired, so you can bend it in any shape or form you want. You can even push it upwards if you want to. So you can shape it the way you want. And here you can see how it needs to be placed. So make sure you have them on one hook, like this. Those short thingies facing towards each other. Yes. Grab 2 brown bands. We're going to slide those horns onto there. Or horns, antlers. Slide them onto there. I do need to check if this will work, but I think it will. Yeah, I know it will. I forgot my toothpicks. Oh, it doesn't matter. I have one here. You need to secure this. We will need this later, but this will make things more easy. So simply lay this around. I don't think it will come off if you will just... Would it? I don't think so. I'm going to try. No, this will stay there. So have it like this. So we can attach the antlers with ease later on. So it needs to be on 2 bands like this. Well, let us continue with the ears, I guess. Ears will be completely double looped. Also, I will need to create both of them. So I'll do this with you guys mirrored. Grab a single brown band and place it here. Dear Rudolph, you are in the way. Go there. Go to your friends. This is the main brown body color. Place 3 single bands, double looped upwards. 1, 2, 3, yes. Place 1 diagonally here and 1 diagonally overstretched here. Grab a single band, wrap it around 4 times. And this will be 1 ear, quite tiny. Let us mirror the other. So go upwards 3 times with a single band double looped. And there we go. Go to the side with a single band double looped. And overstretch 1 band. A single band wrapped around 4 times. And there you go, 2 ears. And 1 ear is mirrored. So grab the first band you come across. This can be tight and tricky. Loom this band. And then we can continue looming up. I think my band is going to snap. But that's okay. Loom the other ear. Can be tight again. Continue looming upwards. And loom the final stitch. There we go, 2 ears. Carefully remove this from your loom. Will be very tiny. One ear. And the second ear. I will leave them on my hook. But we will need it soon though. Grab 2 bands at a time. This will be the top of the head. I'm actually not sure if I still remember how I did the head, but we will see. I'm zigzagging all over my loom. 2 bands at a time. Simply match my pattern I'm placing. It'll be the same as all my other creatures, almost all my other creatures. Grab a single brown band, wrap it around 4 times here. There we go. Sort it out a tiny bit, if possible. Grab 2 bands again. Create a triangle here. And no, we need to place the antlers, or not. I didn't write that down. Antlers first, then the ears. Or the other way around. I'm not sure. I can't tell. Now we're going to place the ears first. So grab your ears. Grab one. I will need to check which ear this is. Yeah, we'll need to place this one on this. You have a straight side and a tiny bump here at the bottom. This one will need to be placed around this peg on this side. Yeah. So the straight side is here. And here is the tiny bump. That other ear needs to be placed in the opposite direction. I'm not quite sure. I did place the antlers first, I guess. Oh, I didn't wrote it down. Well, no, I think it will look better if we place the antlers first and then the ears. You can also try this the other way around. I'm not sure. Grab your antlers. Well, you can actually see how to place it right now. This will make it a lot easier to place. So place these 2 bands. I better can do it like this, I guess. These 2 bands will need to be placed around here. And the other ends on the peg on the opposite side, where we place the ears actually. Now we need to spread those antlers a tiny bit around here. Grab 2 of those loops, 2 of those bands, and pull it upwards. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Yes. There we go. Antlers placed in the right direction. You can wire them and twist them. Now we need to place those ears back again the same way. Yeah, that's better. So the straight side is on your right. And that tiny bump on your left. Like this. This will be the top of the head. So we're going to loom. Go behind the cap band. I will need to turn my loom, otherwise I can't see. You need to grab the top 2 bands you come across and loom to the side. Grab the next 2, loom to the side. You can loom up the entire center already. There we go. And now loom up the sides. The order doesn't matter. Make sure you go behind your ears and lift up those antlers if they are in the way. There we go. Grab 3 loose bands and create some slip knots here. I do suggest you use another color We will remove those bands later. There we go. Carefully remove this from your loom. And make sure those antlers stay on top of this side of the head. Be careful with those ears. There we go. Make sure the antlers stay on top, so they don't go to the bottom. Otherwise your head will be upside down. So make sure they are on top where you place them. This will be the top of the head. Trying to sort out my cap band here. Tiny bit. Those ears can be turned later. Yeah. A tiny bit. This will be the top of your Rudolph head. Put it aside and let's, there we go, 1 hour. Let's start with the top of the head again. I will turn my diagram this time. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 of 2 on each side. I don't understand why I did this wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I did draw this the wrong way, but then I can't do anything about it. I'll check on my Rudolph here. 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I simply forgot one stitch, I guess. So these are 2 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 4 sets of 2 in the center. I'm trying to speed it up a tiny bit. Now grab 3 bands. Now place 2 bands in the center. So these are 3. These are 2 bands. Now place a double loop band. And place another double loop band. That's where I went wrong, I guess. I'm not sure. I will have to re-watch my own tutorial. Place a double loop band here. And a double loop band here. Also on the opposite side. Double loop single. Placed here. And a double looped single placed here. Now we need to overstretch a single double looped all the way here. And one on the opposite side. The rest will be the same. This can be quite tight. Wrap around a single band 4 times to create your cap band. Double loop here. A double looped single here. And another. Now grab 2 bands at a time. Make triangles this way. There we go. Now we need to place the eyes again. From the 4th peg on the side to the 5th in the center. The good part of the eye will have to face towards the cap band. 4th. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. There we go. Push down a tiny bit. And place the other eye on the opposite side. I hope you guys will see the note so you won't make this mistake. But on the other hand, you can see what I did and you can remake it. But I hope you can see the note. I will put it down in the description. Well, again, we need to loom. This time it will be a tiny bit longer. We have to loom it exactly the same way. And attach everything else exactly the same way. You might want to help out those bends here a tiny bit again. I will use an extra hook to create some room on the side. I'll loom upwards until you reach the eyes. Yeah, this is better. There we go. You can actually already remove that cap band. And loom upwards the sides. Until you reach this peg. Don't continue after this one here, so leave one stitch. Same thing on the opposite side. Also stop here. Leave the last stitch. Again, we're going to attach the top of the head. Have it upside down. Antlers are facing down. Stick your hook through the first loomed set in the center row. It's supposed to be on your hook like this, where your hook is sticking out. That's the top of the antlers, top of the head. Like this. Have the tying bands facing towards you. Your hook is facing away from you. Go inside this peg. Grab those two bands there and slide it over. Hold it with your fingers. Continue looming up twice more. Stop there. Carefully remove some part of the snout. That should be long enough right now. We will flip over the top of the head soon. I want to remove this part too. You too, there's only one band sticking there. There we go. So this is your top of the head. Flip it over. Attach those three loose ends to those three pegs you just loomed up to. And simply loom the last stitch after you placed the bands. Oh, I missed one stitch there. There we go. And loom the final ends there. And there we go. Attach the last set onto that peg and loom the last stitch. Again, tie off those three loose ends, and then I hope it will look better. Well, sorry for that mistake, but mistakes happen. They do. And that's totally fine. Carefully remove the head from the loom. You might need to twist around those eyes a tiny bit. Mine look kind of tangled up there. Yeah, this is better. Yeah. That other snout was really too short, so this is better. There we go. Of course, we need to wire up those antlers so they will stick upwards. But this is the beginning. Let us continue with the bottom jaw and the neck. I'll kind of pull outwards those ears. That one is perfectly, but this one doesn't want to yet. Well, this is fine. I'm just pull them outwards a tiny bit so they will turn. And this will need to be placed upwards, of course, with wire. So let's continue with the neck. 2 bands at a time. First we're going to place the neck. Those will be 4 stitches of 2 bands. Also on the opposite side. Then I will do my best to look very carefully so I won't make another mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all 2 bands at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to place 2 bands at a time again. 2, 3, 4. Place 4 more sets of 2 bands. There's a dog hair in between. Yay, we have a dog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also do this on the opposite side. There we go. Now we're going to do the center row, and I do have to check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why didn't I write it down? I did. I'm talking to myself again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go down 6 times with 2 bands in the center. Like that, and the rest will be with double looped singles. So I will turn my loom again. A single brown band double looped here. Yeah, and another. This is correct. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Singles, double looped twice. Well, not double looped twice, but place 2 double looped singles there. Also place 2 in the center. So 1 single double looped and another. And we will need to overstretch a single band double looped here. And also on the opposite side. I'm thirsty. There we go. We're going to place some horizontal bands. A single double looped here. A single double looped here. A single double looped here. And I guess the rest will be with 2 bands at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2 bands at a time for the rest of the horizontal bands. And this will be fun. I hope I will remember how I attached the head, because the head is completely closed. There is no mouth. But I guess I will figure it out again if I forgot how I did it. So this will be the bottom jaw with the neck. So actually this will be the bottom jaw. Grab your Rudolph or one of the other reindeers. I will turn my loom. Have it upside down. You are looking inside the head. Tying bands are facing towards you. Antlers are facing down. Now stick your hook through the cap band. I have a cold. You might be able to hear this. My nose is shut right now, but that's fine. Stick your hook through the cap band and attach the cap band around this peg. There we go. This will look weird, but well, it turned out quite nice, I guess. So, there we go. Go inside this cap band and grab the first two, well, the first double loop band you come across and loom. Go inside the cap band again and grab the next double loop band you come across and loom. And grab the last band. Oh gosh. Well, my band snapped here. But it doesn't matter. I hope your band didn't snap. I will continue with a snapped cap band, but it doesn't matter. It will stay the same. We're going to loom up the entire center row until a certain point. I will tell you when to stop. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, stop here. Don't continue. I will turn my loom. Don't continue past this peg. We have to attach it on the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Stop here. Don't continue. Well, I hope I can show you guys with my broken reindeer here. We're going to lift up this band carefully. And you need to flip around the head. I'm going to attach those diagonally bands onto these pegs, but right side up. So stick your hook through these loops here at the side, that stitch, this entire stitch, and wrap it around this peg. And loom up once. This will look totally weird with me, but that will be fine. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Stick your hook through from the side, grab all those loops, 4 loops, and wrap it around this peg here. It's kind of tricky to do so, but loom up once. Now you stick your hook through the next double loop set and attach it around here. And continue looming up once. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Stick your hook through from the side. I will try to turn my loom so you can see what I'm doing. So you have 4 loops around your hook and stretch it across here. This can be tricky, but it can be done. I did it before. Now carefully remove some part of the nose so it won't come apart. My band totally snapped. I need to do something about this. Oh, that doesn't matter. I can always show you how I did the nose with my other reindeer. Again, double loop bands. Pull it across and loom 1 stitch. It's the same process over and over again. Here too, stick your hook through from the side. Get those 4 loops around your hook. 4, I have way too many there. Get it around that peg, and loom up 1 set further. There we go. You can remove a stitch after you loomed, so it won't get too tight. Mine is broken. Again, next stitch will be the eyes. Go through from the side. Those are 2 bands. Put it around. Loom. Here too, stick your hook through from the side. So grab the top 2 and the bottom 2 loops. And don't try to grab the horizontal bands. I can hardly see what I'm doing. There are 2 and there are 2, yeah. Wrap it around. And loom up once more. And now I do need to check. I'm going to attach it there. Should we do another stitch? It doesn't matter. There we go. Well, you can attach one other stitch if you like, but you don't have to be honest. So continue looming up on the sides. Loom up once more on each side. And now we're going to attach those 3 loose ends again onto those 3 pegs. So you might want to remove more of the snout. So simply attach those 3 loose ends to those 3 pegs you just loomed up to. Get around, yeah. All there is left to do is simply loom up the entire row after you attached those. I'm simply looming up the entire neck part. Do this with all the rows. And I think I do have to fix mine before it will fall apart. But I might do that with part 2. I might even clip out the mistake I made. Or maybe not. I will just put in a note. Not to follow for a split second. There we go. Attach it around here. And simply loom up until you reach the end of your loom. There we go. Grab 3 new bands and tie off. Slip knots in there so it won't fall apart. Carefully remove this from your loom. And I will see what I can do to fix his nose, to give him a good nose job here. Come off. Yes, you can do it. Yeah, it totally looks fine, but my nose looks a tiny bit weird. You will have a tiny nice circle here in the center, but my band snapped. Not quite sure how to fix this. I guess I can't fix this. besides pulling it tight. Not sure what to do with it. I might weave it through, I guess, and hope for the best. So it won't come out. That's what I hope. Well, it kind of looks... Oh, there's the other half. How is that possible? I'm not sure how it snaps, but that's fine. I hope you won't be able to tell when I have his nose done. You probably will, but... Well, it looks kind of weird because my band snapped. But that's fine. Yours should look better than mine right now. But we're not completely done yet. We're going to create nose. I will show you how to make a red nose. But you can do this with black too. So grab a jelly red band. Wrap it around your hook 5 times. So create 5 loops around your hook. Grab a single red band. I suggest you use jelly too if you are making a red nose. And you need to slide everything onto that single band there. But that is kind of tricky. There we go. Try to sort this out a tiny bit. It will look better if you do. And simply create a slip knot with the other side of that single red band. Pull it through. Create a slip knot. And this will represent his nose, but we will attach it. So have it... I will have to be careful. You need to stick your hook through. Here it's loose because we didn't attach anything there. You need to stick it through until you reach the tip of the snout. And simply pull through that single red band. Carefully. You can C-clip it. But since I won't be doing anything with it, I will let go. And there we have a nose. This will look better with you guys because it's tighter. And of course we need to wire those antlers upwards so it will look better. But there you go. This will be the end of part 1, guys. You should have created the head, neck, and the nose, of course, the antlers, the stomach, 2 back legs, and 2 front legs. Well, in part 2 we will be making the body and doing the tiny tail and attaching everything. I hope you enjoyed this so far. And I will see you in the second part, guys. Bye. See ya.